my people of Burkina Faso and all of Africa. I am Ibrahim Traoré, president of Burkina Faso. Have you ever asked why? In this land where rain is a miracle and every drop is a treasure, I chose to bury millions of gallons of water beneath our soil. Some call it madness. Some call it waste. I tell you now, it is the seed of our survival. Look around. Our plains are dry, our horizons endless with dust. The sun sears our earth, 45, sometimes 50 degrees. When rain finally falls, it seems swallowed by the sky. On the surface, water dies, it evaporates, and with it life fades. Shall we sit and wait for death to come? Shall we pray for rain and do nothing while our children go thirsty? No. If we are to keep water alive, we must hide it from the sun. We must preserve it beneath the earth so that when our sons and daughters cry for water, Burkina Faso answers not with tears but with rivers. I listen to the warnings of the so-called experts. Your land cannot survive on rainfall alone. Your wells will dry. Your people will flee. I told them, then we will fight the drought itself. Not for 1 year, not for a decade, but for centuries. I called my engineers, my farmers, my soldiers, my people, and I said, if we do not sacrifice today, tomorrow will bury us all. This is not a project. This is a war for survival. We built dams, small ones that capture the blessing of every drop, and great ones that hold back the heavens' floods. No longer will rain vanish into sand. No longer will farmers watch their fields die waiting for mercy from the sky. Today our land grows again. Our granaries fill. Hope breathes again. But I did not stop there. Beneath our feet lies ancient water, as old as the earth itself, our ancestral gift and our final warning. Once gone, it will never return. So I declared we shall not drain our ancestors' gift like thieves in the night. We will guard it. We will use it wisely. We will treat every drop as sacred. We are landlocked. No ocean touches our soil. I refuse to accept that as our prison. I reached out to brothers in Guinea and sea to d'Ivoire and said, let us take the salt from the sea and turn it into life for the heart of Africa. They called it impossible. I said, watch us. Now we build plants that draw fresh water from the ocean itself. Proof that even a nation without a coast can drink from the sea. If it has the courage to fight for survival, then came what many call my greatest decision, the invisible river. You will not see it, but it flows beneath your feet. Thousands of miles of underground pipelines carry life from one end of Burkina Faso to the other. No sun will dry it. No wind will steal it. It is the blood of our nation, hidden from those who would watch us wither. This is our plan to store, to protect, to share, to make scarcity a memory. We will farm again. We will trade again. We will teach our children that scarcity is not destiny. We will not squander what was left to us by our ancestors, nor will we bow to despair. We will build, we will guard, and we will pass on a country where rivers answer our children's cries. This is not merely policy. It is an oath. It is our pledge to the future that Burkina Faso will not only survive the drought, we will outlast it. We will transform deserts into farms, thirst into harvests, and fear into resilience. If history remembers us, let it remember a people who refuse to die thirsty. My people, the world is watching us. They expected us to surrender to drought, to bow before despair. But here we stand, Burkina Faso, unbroken, unyielding, alive. What we hold is not just water. It is freedom, it is dignity, it is the future. This is my promise to every child born on this soil. You will not die of thirst. Not while I breathe, not while we fight together. Our struggle against drought is a battle we cannot afford to lose. The sun scorches our land, burning it at 45, sometimes 50 degrees. When the rain finally comes, it vanishes as quickly as it arrives. We live where every drop of water is life itself. Yet that life is stolen by the scorching winds and a merciless sky. I asked myself, will we stand idle while our children thirst? Will we let our homeland become a graveyard of hope? No. If water dies above ground, then we will bury it deep below, where the sun cannot reach it, where the winds cannot steal it. This is not desperation, it is defiance. It is survival. I chose to fight the drought as one fights an enemy, to build a future where no family prays for rain in vain. When I ordered millions of gallons to be buried beneath our soil, I was not hiding water. I was planting life itself. It was a promise that every child of Burkina Faso, when they reach for a cup of water, will never be betrayed by their nation. For generations, rain has fallen on our land only to disappear, soaking into sand, washing away in floods, leaving our farmers helpless and our fields barren. I refused to let this cycle of despair continue. I told my people every drop must be captured. Every blessing from the sky must be claimed for the future of our nation. So we built dams, small ones across villages to catch every drop heaven would spare, and great ones strong enough to hold back the floods that once mocked our struggle. These were not mere walls of stone and earth. They became monuments of resilience, symbols of a people who would not surrender. And today, because of that courage, our farmers no longer watch their crops die. They watch their fields flourish. Grain fills our storerooms. Markets overflow with food. Hope breathes again in the countryside. Where there was once silence and dust, there is now the music of flowing water, the rhythm of life reborn. Beneath our feet lies a sacred gift from our ancestors, ancient water, stored deep within the earth, a treasure that has sustained life for millennia. But this treasure is not endless. It is both a blessing and a warning. Once gone, it will never return. I could not allow us to drain it recklessly, as thieves robbing their own home. So I declared to my people, this water is sacred. It is a trust passed down through generations. It is our duty to guard it, protect it, and honor it with every breath we take. We established strict measures to ensure that every drop of water is used wisely, every well is monitored, and every field is irrigated with care. I told my nation that we cannot spend this inheritance as if tomorrow does not exist, because there will be no future if we destroy what sustains us today. Groundwater is the silent guardian of our survival, but it is a fragile one. It demands respect, discipline, and vision. Under my leadership, Burkina Faso will treat it not as a resource to consume, but as a legacy to protect. We may have no coastline, but I refuse to let geography become our prison. While others saw our landlocked borders as a curse, I saw an opportunity to defy the limits placed upon us. I reached out to our brothers in Guinea and Côte d'Ivoire and said, Africa must stand together. The ocean that touches your shores can bring life to the heart of Burkina Faso. Many said it could not be done, that desalination was too costly, too complex, too ambitious for a nation like ours. But I reminded them survival leaves no room for doubt. So we turned to the sea itself. We built plants that stripped the salt from ocean water, transforming it into pure life. This was more than technology. It was liberation. It meant that our children would drink not because others allowed it, but because we claimed our own future. We showed the world that even a landlocked nation, armed with determination and unity, can reach beyond its borders and seize the strength it needs to endure. Beneath our land now flows a power unseen but unstoppable. I call it the invisible river, a vast network of underground pipelines carrying life to every corner of Burkina Faso. No sun can evaporate it. No wind can steal it. No enemy can destroy it in plain sight. It is the bloodstream of our nation, pulsing quietly yet relentlessly through our villages, farms, and cities. When I first spoke of this vision, many doubted. They asked how a nation with limited means could build such a system. I told them, when survival demands it, nothing is impossible. We dug deep into our soil and into our courage, laying thousands of miles of lifelines beneath our feet. Today, where barren fields once stretched endlessly, green now reaches the horizon. Where children once walked miles for a single bucket of water, clean streams now flow at their doorsteps. This invisible river is more than engineering. It is a promise fulfilled. Proof that even in silence, strength can roar. Our struggle for water is greater than dams, pipes, or technology. It is a battle for our identity. Every drop we save, every well we guard, every river we create is a declaration that Burkina Faso will not bow to despair. The world expected us to surrender, to be broken by drought, to beg for survival. But we have chosen a different path. This is not charity we seek. It is dignity we claim. When I look at these projects, I do not just see water. I see freedom. I see the faces of our children who will grow up knowing their nation did not fail them. I see the pride of a people who refuse to die quietly. This struggle binds us together, farmer and engineer, soldier and child, united by one purpose, to live on our own terms. We are proving that even a small nation can rise to defy the odds, that courage can turn dust into life, and that Burkina Faso, unyielding and unbroken, will carve its own destiny.